Well, I can't say who's watching and who's not right now. It's like Facebook has changed so much since I've last been on. It's been a long time. But, you know, damn, I used to be able to see the time and everything. Like, it doesn't show any of that anymore. That's so weird. And I'm getting over something terrible. But here I am. I've decided to come on because, first of all, this is the 2nd anniversary of Baeology. So, Baeology turns 2, like, I don't know, in a few hours. So, I wanted to come on and do something special for my Facebook family because you guys were the ones that actually gave me, you know, the platform that I have today. And even though, like, my platform isn't, like, super duper huge, what is happening is that I'm going places and people are actually recognizing it, like, oh yeah, you're Baeology, or you're that girl that do Baeology. So you know, that's been pretty dope. But I thought about it and I was like, okay, Baeology makes 2. I gotta return back to my roots. Of course, I've never gone live on Instagram. I'm not really known on Instagram for going live. I'm known, you know, more or less for my pictures and my posts underneath and directing you to go to my YouTube. But, excuse me, like I said, I wanted to come on for like my A1 since day ones and really just share with you guys some of my thoughts about the new year. And I'll go ahead, I guess, and make a separate YouTube video. I haven't really figured that out yet. All I know was that I wanted to come here. Wait, I can't even see who in here. Oh, hey, I can see y'all now. Okay, cool. It's so weird. Like, I can't even see everybody. Anyways, I guess I'll see after I'm done with this video. But like I said, I wanted to come on here and I wanted to do something special for you guys. This is Baeology's birthday. This is the live, well, the live button that launched it all. And I don't know what made me press that button last year. Yeah, I don't know what made me press the button, but I pressed the button. I guess I had enough of this. And so I was just like, and things have changed. So many things have changed. So many things have changed. And I'll go ahead and address the Facebook hiatus. Facebook, excuse me, y'all. I am like getting over something. I don't even know what the hell it is. But Facebook had already kind of become something very foreign to me. And I wasn't really sure whether or not I wanted to continue on Facebook. I know there's like Facebook TV now. Hey, Chad, thanks for supporting. You know, but I wasn't really sure where my brand was headed. And I knew that going on YouTube, I would lose a lot of my following. But I didn't care because, you know, YouTube was, to me, more flexible. It was more pliable. It's more universal. And so I took to that and I started to build like a fan base on Instagram. But the Facebook that I knew last year, I don't really know anymore. So many things have changed and I don't really, to be honest with you, I love y'all, but I don't really prefer this platform anymore. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. Another reason for the hiatus was that Facebook, when the last time Facebook got hacked, my information got caught up with that. So I was really like, so I was contemplating getting rid of my account, but my account literally has the whole chronicle of my entire undergraduate career up until recently. So Facebook has like my whole everything in college. Facebook has chronicled, like I've chronicled, you know, my son. I wasn't really using Instagram as heavy as I was using Facebook. So Facebook has everything. They have the rights to everything. And when I tried to like download all of my stuff, for some reason it never worked. So I stopped trying. And I was just like, okay, well, I had to think long and hard, like, do I really want to get rid of all these memories that I have stored here, which Facebook now has the rights to because I posted it up. In case you guys don't know, anytime you post any of your photographs or information on Facebook, geographical information, what have you, I know for pictures, when you post those up on social media, they belong to the social media platform. They're no longer yours. When you post them up, they are no longer yours. So that's why people are able to make memes of regular people and not be sued, because the meme photo that gets lifted is on the social media platform that belongs to the platform. And, you know, when a meme goes viral, then that's more money for the platform. So why would they stop that? You know, so I've been kind of like in a rock and a hard place with Facebook. Not really knowing like what it was that I wanted to do. But like I said, I wanted to come on and yes, child. Yes, Chad. I wanted to come on and I wanted to do something special with you guys, because like I said, this is how it all started. And it also started with my nuggets of wisdom. So, y'all, okay, before I get into 2019, 2018 was the year of expansion for me. Someone very near and dear to me asked me in January if I had any goals or what my resolutions were. And I think that 2018 was the first year that I really didn't have specific goals to hit or a specific resolution. I knew there were certain things that I wanted to accomplish. I knew I started a consulting firm back in 2017 that I had never did anything with. So that was that. I knew that I wanted to switch Baeology over and create more of a presence on the internet rather than in the city of New Orleans, like being so face to face. I wanted to be more accessible to more people. I wanted to do some more collaborations. So I thought about expansion in the way that, oh, you know, my endeavors are going to expand. I did not think that it was going to be me. I know that in this 1 year of living, this year was such a huge eye-opener for me. It was a huge eye-opener. This was the year that I went to therapy. I would advise anybody to go to therapy. When things are great, go to therapy. When things are not great, go to therapy. You know, and this year I saw a huge push for mental health advocacy, you know, and I also work in the mental health community. And so I've been an advocate of therapy before I even started to do it myself. And I learned a lot about myself this year. I learned about how to say no. I've learned about how to ask for what I wanted. I learned my value and my worth. I was living in such a place of like unworthiness. Like it was so deep rooted and so deep seated that it was just like, I felt like I didn't have the audacity to ask for what I wanted. And so after 6 months, I was discharged. Part of the reason for me going to therapy was that I was in a situation that I could control, that I didn't have the capacity to necessarily walk away from just yet. What's up, Shay? I didn't have the capacity to walk away, but at the same time, there were other external things that I couldn't control that was going on, which is why I stayed in the situation that I was in for so long. And I judged the hell out of myself, y'all. I was supposed to be the Baeologist. I was supposed to be, the person who knew better than to be in a situation, but I got into it anyway. And it's just one of those things that I learned, that on the other end of the coin, you can always say what you would do in a situation, but once you find yourself in a specific situation where only you and that other person and God have the specifics, can't nobody judge you because they're not having your experience. And so it made me look at people from a different perspective, because nobody knew what I was going through in my situation, and that was that. But luckily, I did. After I finished my therapy, I got discharged. My therapist was like, "Man, you're so Gucci. You're your own therapist." And she would always tell me, she would be like, "Man, you're so insightful. Like, you're one of the most insightful patients I've ever had. Like, I would assign myself reading and shit. Like, I would, I would assign myself, readings, and I went and I read the Four Agreements. I read The Alchemist. I read, what else did I read? I started reading Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. I read Discovering Your Soul Signature by Panache Desai. And those books literally changed my life, because I was able to reframe the way that I was thinking. I was able to reframe my thinking. And it was so many things that I drew, like so much wisdom that I drew from those books, and being in the situation that I was in and having the strength to walk out of it and say, you know what? This is not good enough for me. This may be good enough for somebody else, but this isn't good enough for me. This is not what I signed up for. And so when I tell you, everybody, before, you see all of these memes talking about, everybody ain't making it to 2019. No, baby, I was cutting them before, because I knew that I couldn't afford to be in the presence of certain energies. I just couldn't do it anymore. There were people that I'm talking about, it didn't matter. I had no respect to person. Blood, hey Lauren, blood, it didn't matter. If I couldn't deal with your energies, if we wasn't jiving, I wish you well, but I just couldn't do it. I witnessed firsthand what it was like for someone to try to sacrifice me as their friend. That was an interesting situation. And then I learned what loyalty looked like. And I'm not going to get into details, but I had been very loyal to that person in a specific situation. And when the shit hit the fan, I was thrown, like, you talking about thrown, I was hurled under the damn bus. And I was like, oh, hell no, this is not going to work for me. And they probably still don't understand till this day why I'm not entertaining it. But that's not for them to understand. It's for me to have a goddamn peace of mind. And guess what? She has peace. So, I didn't expect to grow as much as I did personally. I didn't. And so, 2018, that was the year for me that was like, either you're gonna jump off this cliff and fly, or your ass gonna be in a perpetual fall. You're gonna fall until you grow some wings and fly. And so that's what I had to do. I had to grow some wings. And by God and Goddess's grace, I was able to fly. And here I am to tell a story. And I'm happy. When I started Exactly. So that's what I did. I even have a YouTube video on that, talking about setting those boundaries. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check out the YouTube channel, it is you can search up official Baeology, and it is on there. I'll get into that too. But yeah, 2018 was really a year that I grew as a woman, as a human being, as an individual, and as somebody who learns her worth. And so moving on to 2019. 2019 is going to be very interesting from my observations. I have been kind of checking the climate of what's going on universally with the different planetary alignments in the energy, and it's going to be very, very, very interesting. And I wanted to come with a message for you guys because I love y'all and I care about y'all and I care about what happens to y'all. And I'm here to say that 2019 is a year of manifestation for those who have sown their seeds in 2018 and before. This is a manifestation year. You know, you worked your behind off, you completed those goals, you did what you said you were going to do, and now this is the year to reap the benefits of everything that you've worked so hard to plant and cultivate and grow. So you're going to watch those things happen. For the people that have not sown those seeds, it is time out for bullshit. It's time out. Like, the same patterns and the same things that you subjected yourself to in 2018 can no longer exist in 2019. We are in a whole different dimension. I don't know. Look that shit up. Look up 5D dimension 2019. We in a whole different dimension. And people say, oh, we skipped from 3rd to 5th. No, boo-boo. According to Neil deGrasse Tyson, we've been in the 4th dimension. We just didn't know it yet. But now everybody knows we're in the 5th. And in the 5th, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th, it's time out for bullshit. Which means that if you don't clean your shit up, them transgressions are going to eat your ass alive. I am dead ass serious. And so, look at Rita. Look, Shan said you better speak it, receive it. I'm telling y'all, I'm just the messenger. Y'all, the downloads have already started. It's like, I don't know if any of y'all noticed this, but for me, it was like an upgrade. It was like I got upgraded as far as my wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Even my healing abilities have been upgraded. So I woke up this morning and I had no idea of the download that I received. No idea whatsoever. I had no idea I had gotten a download until I was having a text conversation with one of my homegirls. And I'm talking to her and I'm running it via text. And she like, what kind of truth serum did you take this morning? And I'm like, girl, I literally woke up like this morning. I was like, I don't know what's going on. But you know, like, I was like, man, I went from auntie, you know, the auntie that would speak her mind. I went from auntie to grandma. With the grandma wisdom, okay? So I was not even aware of all of the things that I knew that I was texting her about. But as I was texting it to her, I was like, oh my God, yes, this is true. It was almost like my God self or my spirit self was like texting her rather than myself, because it was just like I wasn't aware that I even knew those things until today. And this has literally been happening to me for the last 2 years. Like, I felt like I've been prepared, stoned. I felt like I've been being prepared for the last 2 years, 3 years for like this point for some reason. You know, it's like, oh, yeah. Oh my God, I so miss her. Yeah. So that's where I'm at though. I'm there where it's just like I just don't have the wherewithal to even pretend. Like I can't do it, you know. And so 2019 is really going to be the year that you will shine if you've done your work. And for people that haven't done the work, there's still time. You know, there's still time to do it. Right now we're in between, you know, that 3-day and 5D shift. So you have people, you may have already ascended into 5D reality, but you're still living amongst a reality where other people are still in the third dimension. And so you have to be mindful of that as well, which means that people that are still attached to those lower level vibrations, we have to figure out a way to coexist with them. And so, and coexist, I mean in the sense that we get to learn why they there. We get to learn from them. Ain't nobody saving nobody in 2019. There's no saving. Like, there was time for all of that up until now. Ain't no more saving. It's like, no. You know, it's a situation where everybody is walking their own little walk. You know, there's going to be time for a lot of peace and solitude. There's going to be time for that. And there's going to be a lot of time for a lot of self-reflection. So I would definitely encourage anybody to really, really dig deep. And don't get so caught up on these resolutions and shit. People be like, oh, new year, new me. And I just thought about this. I was like, man, if I pulled up the video from last year, this is probably like night and day. But, hell, what the hell was I saying? I'm encouraging everybody to really dig deep. This is a save yourself type of year. This is save yourself. This is reap the rewards. This is love yourself. This is love on yourself. Towards the end of 2018, I saw a lot of self-care, you know, things. And I even participated in a self-care myself, a self-care series for 31 days in December. And so I started to see a lot more of that on my timeline on Instagram. And I'm like, okay, people are getting it. You know, this shift is not like, this shift is a universal shift. So a lot of people think they're awoke. A lot of people think their eyes are open, but there's still room to open your eyes a little bit more. I'm telling you, if y'all ever go on my Instagram page, which is my first and last name, if y'all ever go on my Instagram page, I was telling my mom this, I was like, if you look at my older pictures, like from just about like maybe about 4, 5, 6 months ago, my eyes look smaller than they do today. That's because my eyes were closed. And as they started opening, I kid you not, they physically looked bigger. I was like, wow. I remember one day driving down a 2-way street in the next town over from my hometown. I'm driving and I had this moment of absolute and complete clarity. And y'all, my contacts were raggedy. So I didn't have contacts that day. And so I was driving and I had this overwhelming sense of clarity. And I began to cry and I took my eyeglasses off because I couldn't see with my glasses on. And mind you, these were new glasses. And I took my glasses off, and as I was having this moment of clarity, my sight was like 20/20. For those of you that know me know I don't have no damn 20/20 vision at all. So I was able to see street signs and I was able to see signs on the side of the road, and I was able to see. For that moment, I had that moment of clarity, and me actually being able to see was like confirmation. And like I said, you could go to my Instagram page. My eyes are bigger today. I'm telling you. Eliana, what's up, girl? Thanks for joining us. And it is, yes, it's best to know that you know nothing. There is room to grow. And 2019 gives us that room. It gives us that room to grow. And I also believe that the things that we need to flourish in our gifts will be provided. I see a lot more people making that jump into entrepreneurship. I see a lot more of that happening in 2019. Y'all, if you don't believe that you can do it, I'm telling you, you absolutely can. It's possible. I think in a different way. So when I'm driving down a highway, or when I'm in downtown New Orleans and I look at all of these businesses, I don't look at them as necessarily business establishments. I look at them as somebody's dream that came into fruition. So I look at it like at myself, like, why not me? And I'm posing that same question to you. Why not you? So if it's something that has been tugging at you, that's been tugging at your spirit, like what's for you is for you. Go for it. I want you to chase after it at like 100 miles per hour. Because what's for you is for you, and it's for you to take, and it's for you to create. So don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to stand alone. There's gonna be plenty of times in 2019 you may be alone. You may be by yourself, or you may feel by yourself. You're never alone. Never. And whenever you do feel that way, call up your designated person, or sign up for therapy, or journal, or do something. Do whatever it is that feeds your spirit this year. Please and thank you. Sorry. So, I will not be before you long. I have said a lot, and I have given a lot of information, and I do appreciate each and every one of you, everybody that has ever watched any of my videos, that have ever supported me in any of my endeavors. Like, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Like, y'all have no idea, like, really how much I really appreciate y'all, for real. Like, I really feel like this is a part of my assignment. So Baeology, the reason why I'm taking my sweet time to really monetize Baeology is because this is a labor of love for me. This isn't some type of get rich quick scheme. This is literally a labor of love. This is what I feel I've been assigned to do. And the people who want the information will come. The people who want the information will come. And if it's meant for me to start making money off of this shit, then I'm going to start to make money off of it. But until then, what I will do is continue to inform, because I feel like if I have this knowledge, then I'm going to go ahead and share it. And I've learned so much from y'all too. Like, I've learned so much from y'all, for real. Which brings me to one of my last and final points, which is the self series. So in the beginning of the video, I was telling y'all about how I went ahead and went to YouTube, basically started all over. My following is still growing, but it's very organic right now. And so, like, if you guys really want to support me, go on YouTube, Google, I just had a total brain fart, but Google, official Baeology, and you'll find my, relaunch. You'll find my relaunch playlist. I made a playlist, for anybody that was just new, that's coming into Baeology, that don't know what Baeology is. I explain Baeology. I explain how Baeology came into, existence. From now on, if anybody asks me what is Baeology, I'm going to direct them to the relaunch playlist, because that's where it's at. But, excuse me, y'all. It's the last bit of my purging that's coming out of my body. For those of you that get it, will get it. those that get, that's all I can say. Those of you that get it will get it. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to launch, and I wanted to do this since 2000. Well, I did in 2018, but I wanted to do this maybe before. Maybe I wanted to do that. No, I don't think I wanted to do this. Maybe I wanted to do it at the beginning of 18. But I just, for some reason, it just wasn't the right timing. I was trying to get a lot of things under wraps. I was trying to make sure that somebody that I really, really love and admire and honor and appreciate was okay. And so I walked away. I gladly walked away because that was important to me. And I knew I would come back to Baeology in my own time when the timing was right. And I wasn't trying to rush it. And I dropped a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I was doing in the city, either it got dropped or I dropped it because I needed to take care of, my personal. And even though I wasn't personally going through the ordeal, I had my own ordeal I was going through. But I needed to know like that was a huge part of my life and the whole not knowing thing. And I just didn't want to go through that. And I felt like I couldn't give people the quality that they deserved, that I associate with my brand. So I just took that hiatus. And when I came back, I finally said, I'm going to do the Self series before anyone else. And the Self series before anyone else is on my YouTube, Official Baeology, or you can search me up on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram. It's in my bio. It's my first and last name. Or you can search Baeology and I should pop up. But I was watching a lot of relationship gurus. Talk about relationships and talking about waiting on the right man and waiting on the right woman and all of this stuff and da-da-da-da. But what I was seeing was a lot of people getting in relationships where they hadn't worked on themselves totally and completely first. And so I understand like we're all like works in progress constantly. Like, yes, you know what I'm saying? But there's a point where you know that you're ready to be in a relationship. And then there's a point where you feel like, okay, you got so much to do, so much healing to do, that in the meantime and in between time, entertaining someone or pursuing a relationship would turn more or less into a disservice rather than an asset to your life, because there's so much work that has to be done. And so I found that a lot of people were in that type of situation where it was just like a lot of people, I wanted them to know that they had to do that due diligence first with themselves. And a lot of people say, oh, well, when you waiting with the intent on, being with somebody, but it's just like, okay, what if we just got rid of the whole factor of somebody else for a second and just kept us in mind? Like, what if we learned how to choose us first before we could think about looking at choosing somebody else? Because for me, what choosing looks like is choosing me every time and being the best version of me that I have to give so I can give to the people that I love the most, instead of choosing somebody else, constantly sacrificing yourself, not upholding your boundaries, not honoring yourself, violating your soul, so I wanted to give people kind of like a step-by-step of what some of those things may look like, or to get people thinking differently about themselves and how to heal themselves. And so that's where the Self series before anyone else came from. A part of it was also inspired by the book I read, Discovering Your Soul Signature by Panache Desai. None of these authors that I mentioned tonight is paying me. That's the correct. None of these authors are paying me whatsoever. However, I feel the need that if I have used a certain tool or a certain outlet that has worked for me, then I'm definitely going to share it, because it may be something that might work for you. Or if something works for you that I didn't mention, then I would love to know, just what you did and what you did differently. There's no right or wrong way to really do anything. But what I was really pushed to deliver was showing people that there was a way to invest in themselves before anybody else. You know, I mean, yeah, it's better when two wholes get together than two halves. So, like I said, anyways, that launched the Self series before anyone else, and it is on YouTube. I took a hiatus under official Baeology. I took a hiatus last week because I just wanted to I knew I was going to come on and I was going to do this, and I'll probably do a New Year message on YouTube as well. But I just wanted to, like I said, I just wanted to come on here. And I just wanted to, you know, chop it up with my people and just let y'all know that I have not forgotten about y'all. It's just that me and Facebook have been in a beef, and I've just had a lot of things going on. Hey, Rob! That's one of my A1s, y'all. And so, and just to, Happy New Year, boo. And just to, you know, let you guys know that I'm really always thinking about y'all. It's just that Facebook put me in a rock and a hard place with allowing my information to get hacked. And so, you know, and Shani, thank you so much, dear. And if you have any other, like if you have any questions, girl, you know, you can call me. If you have any topic suggestions, let me know. If anybody has any topic suggestions, let me know. Go ahead on my YouTube channel and inbox me or send that through my my Instagram, Chayla Scott, because I don't really check my Facebook a whole lot anymore. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this Facebook. I have no idea. I don't know. Because I've just disengaged from Facebook kind of altogether. But I do miss y'all. I miss y'all. I may bring back the weekly Baeology. I'm not really sure. It could be a sporadic chat and chill, and maybe that's the extent of it. I don't really know yet. Let me know. Drop those things in your comments. For those of you that are going to watch later after this live, you can go ahead and, you know, give me some likes and some hearts and stuff like that. Like, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Drop your comments. Let me know what you thought about this live. I spoke the truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me, goddess. And I just want you guys to have an extremely prosperous new year. And so I'm not even talking about just in monetary. I'm talking about everywhere. I want you to accumulate wealth in every aspect of your life. So whether that's, you know, love, career and finance, wealth of knowledge, wealth of relationships, bonds and connections, I just wish this to be an extremely prosperous new year for each and every one of y'all. And that means I need some more wine. Hold up. And you know, I'm really looking forward to this year. I'm looking forward to see how it's really gonna pan out. Seeing as though I have not yet set my intentions, y'all. I have not done that. I feel like a lot of things that I've done rolling into this new year. So to me, yeah, it's a new year by calendar year, but to me it's just a really like a continuation of all the things that I have pushed thus far. And so you have the YouTube channel, Official Baeology. Go ahead, Google me, look me up, search me on YouTube, subscribe, press that subscribe button. I'm on Instagram. That's probably where I'm at the most, at Chayla Scott. That's CHAILASTOTT. And I do respond to all of my comments and my messages on there. Also, be on the lookout because I do have a t-shirt that I am launching as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and post it up, and when the website launches, to direct you guys to the website so y'all can go ahead and purchase y'all Baeology Love Label limited edition simple not basic t-shirt. And for those of you that don't know, I came up with simple, not basic, because I'm not hard to please. Like, the motto is for the easy to please. What shit? I didn't forgot my own shit. For the easy to please when it's the thought that counts. So yeah, like, if I know that you put thought and effort into whatever it is that, you know, you decide that you want to gift me with, like, I am overjoyed with that shit. Like, it does not take a lot to, like, make me happy. If I know you put thought and effort to, like, making me a bologna and cheese sandwich, thank you, Chad. If I know you put effort into making me, like, a bologna and cheese sandwich or whatever, like, I am so grateful for that shit. Because in some way, shape, form, or fashion, especially if I, like, kind of hinted that I wanted that shit and you was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make that happen. I look at the fact that you took your time, your energy, you know what I'm saying? You took your resources, you took all of those things to muster them up to manifest my desire, and I will cherish the hell out of that shit. Okay? So you make me a bologna and cheese sandwich, just know that if that's something that I want, I'm going to cherish the hell out of that. I'm going to enjoy the hell out of the bologna and cheese sandwich. I'm simple, but I'm not basic, though. So you can't just give me no anything and just be like, here. As a matter of fact, shit, you could buy me like a whole, I don't know, what's the girl? You could buy me a whole Phantom, but if it comes from a shitty place, I don't want it. But I'll be happy with a bologna and cheese sandwich with an amazing intent on it. Bring it. I want that shit. So simple, not basic, for the easy to please when it's the thought that counts. So I'll be posting that information, you guys. And like I said, I just want to thank each and every one of y'all. Like, it's been so real. 2019 is going to be very lit and interesting. Just keep your eyes open and observe. Observe and observe yourself and observe your thoughts, and just make sure that you're staying positive. Like, keep pushing. Keep pushing. If there's something that you're working towards, that you're desiring, like, keep pushing. Do not get tired. Like, literally, it is coming. It's on the way. Like, the things that we desire and the things that we work and we push for, like, the universe works to meet us halfway on those things. I am telling you. So, yeah, I've talked enough. I gotta go. My computer is dying, and I gotta finish my wine. So cheers to y'all. Happy 2019. And yeah, like, if y'all miss me, you know, you can go ahead and, like, send me a message. You can send me a message. I'm gonna answer back. You know, it's all love over here. It's just that I don't love Facebook. So, you know, but I had to come on. And I had to talk to y'all because I love y'all so much. So that's the reason why I'm still here, even after my shit got hacked. So yeah, if that ain't love, I don't know what is. There's love and laziness, because I don't want to lose all my shit. So that too. But yeah, I do one-on-one consults. So contact me if you're interested in those. They are very affordable. So if you have any questions, or you need to, Happy New Year, love. You need to, you know, you got an inkling about some shit. If, you know, you want some guidance, or, you know, you just want some input on certain things, like, I do that as well. So holla at your girl, and I will see you over on the other side in 2019. As always, I love you guys so much. Take these nuggets, let them sit in your spirit, and go ahead and comment. Happy New Year, honey. All right, I love you guys. Please be kind. Take care of each other. Please be safe tonight. If you're going out and you're on the road, be safe. Be aware of your surroundings. You know, shroud yourself in light, just for protection, you know. And so yeah, that's it. Baeology out. Bye.